spending 4 days in Tallinn, Estonia, but instead of planning everything myself, I let ChatGPT do it for me. Can an AI understand what I like when I travel? And can it plan an itinerary that actually feels like me? Let's find out. I gave ChatGPT a detailed prompt after providing it feedback on how the Lithuania and Latvia episodes went. I wanted to see if it could plan around my work, curiosity, and slower pace, and whether it would incorporate the feedback into its plans. As always, the rules were to follow the plan exactly, walk the most direct route between stops, and not do any extra research. Now I'm heading to the KUMU Museum, which has a mix of contemporary and modern Estonian art, and allegedly has design-minded exhibitions and Soviet-era art, a lot of other things that I can't remember. So yeah, let's check it out. This is exactly my kind of museum. Thoughtful, reflective, and visually inspiring. I happen to be here during Estonia, which is the National Song Dance Festival. I'm told it happens every 4 years. And there's a lot of traffic because lots of roads are closed. There was a parade. And now I'm headed to a big concert, which I'm really excited about and have no idea what to expect. But I think the president is speaking. Yeah, let's see how that goes.
see päris Eesti, mis kipub igapäeva mudru alla kaduma.
Behind me is the Proto Invention factory, this one, which I'm about to head into for some interactive exhibits on tech, storytelling, and immersive installations. Apparently it's not just for kids, but I'm always really nervous about going into these sort of museums because it's like, is there something for adults to do? But ChatGPT says it is and has design aspects, and it's something that I'll like, so let's see. Well, I was right. That was definitely for kids. I mean, I did go on a Sunday. It is Sunday. And I guess therefore very full of kids. Would I have liked those exhibits if I was there on a weekday? Maybe I'd be more interested to try. Because I am in a museum mood today, though, I'm going to walk over. It's only like a 10-minute walk to the Estonia Maritime Museum, which looks, well, we'll see what the vibe is like. Nope. Man, I guess Sunday's not the right day to go to museums here. But now I'm on my way to Kiek, something like that. I tried to translate it and it didn't really give me much, but something about maybe a kitchen. I don't know. But it's old like fortification walls with some secret tunnels underneath. A mix of history, mystery, and immersive experience. These 2 hours were exactly the kind of adventure I needed today. What happens when technology suggests ways to step away from itself? In Vilnius, Riga, and Tallinn, I let ChatGPT draw the map, curious as to whether it could also create the right spaces to think. The itineraries increasingly move towards digital minimalism. Fewer options means more intention. ChatGPT ultimately guided the outline, but my curiosity and sense of presence filled in the rest. Along the way, I kept noticing that the moments I couldn't plan still slipped in. So really, I guess I refer back to what I said last time. AI can't generate surprise, but it can definitely allow time for it. And that wraps up my Baltic slow travel series. From Vilnius to Riga to Tallinn, AI planned the path, but I lived the experience. My biggest takeaway? ChatGPT can provide guidelines, but presence, curiosity, and reflection are what makes us human. Thanks for joining me in this journey. I hope it has inspired you to explore thoughtfully, whether with AI or just your own curiosity.